earlier, I didn't know that my camera, my system was muted. So I was giving accolades to the organizer of this program, Mr. Ifeanyi, and to every worthy women with genuine intention for the world. Happy International Women's Day. And I want to say unequivocally that I am proud of being a woman, and I'm sure every one of us here, we are proud of being women. Can you hear me now? So that I will not continue talking to myself.
Loud and clear, ma, we can.
Yes, we can
Loud
hear
and
you.
clear. So, so I'm happy to be here today. And the topic given to me is very simple. In line with the International Women's Day theme, Women's Day and month theme for the year, give to gain. Give to be better, to make our society better. I want to say this in starting that every woman is a leader. Every woman is a womb carrier. A friend once asked me that if there's another life and you are privileged to choose the sex that you will come with, that will you rather come as a man or come as a woman? Because you do too many things that men does. And I told the friend that in another life, I will still be a womb carrier and a woman. Because yes, if he can, she can. I want everybody in the house today to hold on tight to that. Even if not for you, for your daughters, for your sons, encourage them that if he can, she can. And that being a woman doesn't make you less human, doesn't make you less an achiever, doesn't make you less in society. Women are natural leaders. And for this purpose, on this occasion of our anniversary or celebration of Women's Day, I want to appreciate all the leaders in the house. Please clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. I want to hear the clapping. So unmute. I can see the audio. No, internet clap, and I love that. Madam Faith Eze, thank you so very much. What we go about in your place of influence, no matter where you are privileged to be, in the country, around the country, outside the country, please make an impact. So that anyone that comes across you will know that there are women, but there is a woman that I met in the course of my lifetime. How can you do that? In your place of work, are you a teacher? Are you a nurse? Are you a doctor? Are you working with a uniform organization? What example are you setting as a leader? What are you giving that can turn to gain to the world? Please, I want us to reflect on this as we continue the discussion. For instance, I will tell you about myself, and I will tell you that I'm a police officer. I protect lives and property. I detect and prevent crime. But I ask myself, as a womb carrier, as a woman, what can I do differently from what every other person in the force are doing to bring value to my nation, to bring gain to the system I work for, to bring gain to Nigeria as a country? I thought within myself, with my fellow colleagues, okay, can we go about from school to school, from places of worship to another, from community to community? Can we catch them young on the right path? Can we tell the young ones the values to uphold? Can we return the nation, Nigeria, to their prestigious place that we used to have, where everybody was proud and is proud to be a Nigerian, where the voice of every woman, every man, every child counts, where our passports is respected world over, where people are praying or begging to seek asylum in our nation. I remember back then in my primary school days, we used to have these Liberians that came into Nigeria to seek for asylum. They wanted to be part of us. They want to associate with us. So we go about, because when histories of a nation, values of a nation is suppressed, the things we see is the result of what we are seeing today. It has nothing to do with political parties. It has nothing to do with who is leading in your nation or who is heading the state or who is heading anywhere. It has everything to do with individuals making up their mind that want to make a change in my sphere of contact I want to shine my light and let the world see. I want to give something to the system. I want to unmute the voices of everyone around me. So what do we do? What do we do? We go about, we talk to them, we tell them when they see something, they say something. We tell them that their lives matters. We tell them that when they tell us something, they can trust us and confide in us. What we see on daily basis, it's men and women that will tell you that, if I talk to a law enforcement agent, I'm afraid my secret will not be safe with him or her. I am afraid when I talk to a police officer, the right thing will not be done. Okay, if I see somebody stealing and I tell a police officer that, come, I just saw a man wearing black. I know where he lives. He lives in my neighborhood. Can you please arrest this person for me? They said, what you see is that the next thing, the thief will come to you and ask you that, oh, I learned you are the one that gave my information. So how do we build this trust? How do we build back leadership? How do we bring in inclusiveness? How do we make everyone in our place of work around our sphere of contact to know that I'm a woman and I'm different. I'm a womb carrier. I'm a game changer. I'm a womb carrier. I can, change what is happening around me. So we went about talking to our children, making them understand that, yes, your life matters. And anything that happens to you, we're a part of you. If you don't tell us, we don't know you have a problem. Can you try it and confide in us so that you will see if we will do the same thing in your past experience? And I must tell you this with all sense of seriousness. It has yielded results. We have our girl children speaking out against molestation. We have our sons speaking up against molestation. We have our sons and daughters and parents talking about abuses in their area, talking about drugs, talking about people that are changing their identity in their neighborhood. Yes, it can work. So as a leader and as a woman, I want to encourage every woman in the house that on this occasion and commemoration of the International Women's Day, we should give everything we have to gain. Are you a teacher? You're a community parent. Can you be part of the life of the children you are teaching? Can you do extra and more than others are doing? Can you look into the faces of the learners around you and tell them face to face, oh, Junior, you were very happy yesterday. How come today you're looking so sad? What happened? What did mommy do wrong? What happened to mommy? Why did you come to school late? Why not stop as a mother, as a community parent? This judgmental behavior. Because at the end of the day, say, I know my math teacher is very wicked. But at the end of the day, is he really a teacher or a server of wickedness? Why did I ask that question? I asked because if you're not impacting knowledge, if you're not making a change where you are, if you're not giving anything that can cause gain in the society, you are a waste. You have no reason being there. And I want every mother in the house to know that will give accounts to every man, every woman we are privileged to come in contact with. Every child in our neighborhood, we must be community parents, community mother. Either you gave birth to the child or not. If a girl child, a boy child is doing something wrong in your neighborhood, as the leader that you are in that place, as a womb carrier, you must speak up. You must correct the heels. We don't care if the man or woman will come and start fighting you or their parents will come and attack you. You have done your own. You have done what God sent you to do. Be a part of Generation Next. We want a nation that is changed. We want a Nigeria of our dream. Can you be a part of making it work? Can you be a leader in the true sense of it? Can you carry along everyone you come across? Can you be a nurse that will not tell women, Madam, don't be me send you message, you push. Can you be the one that will show empathy, that will show love to everyone you come in contact with? It makes you a leader. When you get to an atmosphere or to an environment and you dominate the environment with positivity, not with negativity. When you dominate the environment and shine your light, we'll have the Nigeria of our dream. We're privileged in some of the places we've been to. I will tell you this story that we went to a school and in the course of our advocacy, telling our children to unmute their voices, to speak out and giving them security education. And a child, after we left, we told them, you must speak out, your voice matters, blah, blah, blah. Some of the things I've told you, some of them were on our pages, on social media, on Mute the Voices Advocacy. And a proprietress called me some minutes after we left. She said, a child in my class in my school came to me and told me everything the DPO said may be correct. But in my own case, my case is different. So she said she got intrigued and she asked, what is different in your case? And she said, okay, the DPO said nobody should touch our private areas. Nobody should put their genitals inside us. If anybody has done it in time past, we should speak up, that will be defended and all that. In my own case, it was done to me for my own good. Mind you, this is a girl that was 12 plus going on 13. And the woman said that interesting. Your own is for your own good. How? She said is her stepfather. What did your stepfather do? My stepfather told me that he wants me to be the biological daughter. And the only way he can be the biological daughter is by putting his penis in my vagina. And that the more he puts his penis in my vagina, the more my blood will change to his blood. And this is a little girl early last year, early 2 years ago, 2024, because we're in 2025 now, it happened November last year. That have not started, we're in 2026 now, rather. She has not started seeing her period as her then. So the stepfather told her that the moment you start seeing your period, we will stop this thing. It means your blood has changed and the blood of your biological father has left your body. And she was barely 12 then. She was 11 plus. So what happened? This girl consented. And before you knew what was happening, we all know that in law, anybody below 18 has no consent to give, right? So any consent obtained either by fraud or from a child is no consent. So they started having sexual relationship under the watch of the mother without knowing. And about 6 months after, this abuse and violation led to early seeing of her period and maturity. And she ran to the stepfather and told the stepfather, you told me once I start seeing my period will stop. It means my blood has changed to your blood. The stepfather answered and like, yes, your blood has not completely changed. I'll be the one to tell you when your blood changes. But for now, we will continue. As the period is coming out, your father's blood is coming out, my own blood is replacing it. You can imagine how ignorant our children can be. And if there is no advocacy in her school, she wouldn't have known in her life that this is impossible, this is wrong, this is negativity and abuse of the highest order. So what happened? When she opened up, the proprietress called me on phone and like, a student came and see what the students. I said, bring her over. Should I call the mother? I said, no, bring her first. So we recorded her. And before we took her to the hospital, we invited the mother. We spoke to the mother. We explained everything. She was just weeping because she has a child for this same man. And we asked how long it has started. She told us all the story I told you. At a point, late last year, middle last year, she got pregnant for this man. I said, when you noticed that you didn't see your period, why didn't you complain to your mother? She said no, that the stepfather is the one that buys her sanitary towel. She didn't read meaning to it when she didn't see her period. It's the stepfather that asked her that, how come you are not asking me for pad? And that I told him that because my period has not come. He sensed that something was wrong. He rushed quickly to a pharmacy close by and bought some drugs for her to take. She took the drugs. That was around July. uh, um, Despite the drugs, the period, she said a lump sum of period came, and after some time, the period ceased again. Long story cut short, at the time this girl was brought to the station, and when the examination was done on her at the hospital, we discovered that not only is she not a virgin, she's been violated, she was pregnant with 14 weeks, 14 weeks, 6 days pregnancy, despite the drugs the man gave. Imagine that we didn't dominate our environment. We didn't decide to lead as women with womb in that vicinity by going to their school. She will have had a child under the mother's roof without the mother knowing. In fact, maybe the stepfather will have joined the mother to push her out of the house that they don't know who impregnated her. And the mother will have believed the stepfather over her. So that's the reason why anywhere we are, be a part of their life. On daily basis, they are all speaking. These children are speaking. A girl that lives in your neighborhood, the high boys are talking to you. You can be a leader to her by showing good example and being genuinely concerned. A woman shouldn't be a gossip. A woman should be a listening ear because we have ability to create. I think at that point, because I don't want to bore you up, I want to encourage you and congratulate you for seeing yet another International Women's Day. And the theme of the year is the theme that touches me deeply, that we should give to gain. I want to encourage you that anywhere you find yourself, even as a full-time housewife, things are happening in your neighborhood. Can you give information to gain? Can you report to parents around that see what is happening to your daughter? They can call you names, but you're a leader in that sphere, and the child will be grateful to you for life. Thank you. I appreciate you, and God bless you. That's my time.